Okay, so I already start. So my name is Thomas Dönnebrink, and I'm based in Berlin, and I'm one of the WeShare connectors. There are actually a few of us here at the conference. As WeShare, we engage ourselves in the sharing economy, or how we prefer to call it, the collaborative economy. We mostly got attracted and pulled in by its non-commercial, bottom-up and peer-to-peer nature. I use the term collaborative economy 1.0 for this first phase of the sharing economy. Then we got increasingly concerned with the rapid commercialization and exploitation of the collaborative economy and the ascent of platform capitalism, a development I describe as as collaborative economy 2.0. And in this context, I also met Trevor at his talk, platform cooperativism versus the sharing economy. I found his framing highly interested, and that's how I got also decided to get involved in this unfolding platform co-op movement as a counter movement to the platform capitalism. I proposed the term collaborative economy 3.0 to describe this new stage of development. Like this, no? How do I forward?
Yeah, it's good. Just need to be a little bit patient. It's sometimes the memory is not so hard to miss.
Oh, okay. So, well, what follows is like a rapid-fire presentation of activities we have done in the name of PlatformCoop or PlatformCoopBerlin. And I will close with a summary, some learnings and evaluation of the status quo, and to look at the next events planned. And then, quickly, well, we can't.
Yeah, can't. As quickly as this computer will be, it's still sort of loading.
That's always like every teacher, what they fear when they come. Oh, now we got.
Teaching is all about
okay, here we go.
Improvisation.
Okay, I hope, yes. So quickly a few words concerning the structure of the slides. In the headline of these slides, you will find the date, the location, the form, and the name of the events. Below, there will be some photos or a program screenshot, just to give an impression of the attendance and the context of the event, and if documentation is available. Here in the indication, you will find at the bottom right of the slide, like for this event with Michel Bounds at the conference here last year, for example, you can view and download at SlideShare, and below you see also some figures, if you can see it, concerning views and downloads. And they are also, I made it this morning, available on SlideShare if you're interested for further reference, links, and also the text. So right after the first PlatformCoop conference, we offered a first session on platform cooperativism at the WeShare Fest in Barcelona. The workshop was visited by 30 people, and you can find the Spanish presentation on SlideShare. And in order to keep the momentum generated at this event, we created a PlatformCoop Barcelona Facebook group. Don't throw eggs at me, please. Today it has over 60 members. If interested, please join or refer to this group, or please start your own PlatformCoop X group to discuss the topic in your region. In February followed a little series of PlatformCoop sessions in Spain, first at a co-working space in Barcelona with 25 attendees, then in a private home in Madrid with 12 participants, and finally watch the paella, it's important for later. And finally in a public podium discussion during the WeShare Summit in Badajoz. I was invited to contribute to 2 workshops of the European Commission, and together with other WeShare connectors, we were able to inject platform co-op ideas and concepts into what otherwise would have been a very collaborative economy 2.0 centered discussion. Here's some pics from the first workshop in Stockholm with about 30, and here the second workshop in Berlin with about 25 contributors. In spring, we started the PlatformCoopBerlin Facebook group. It has now 150 members. The first PlatformCoopBerlin event was held at our main location, it's called Supermarket, and our special guest was Michel Bounds. And given the deep interest of the 40 participants, we invested a good amount of time in a very well-designed 12-page document with useful links and additional information. And this effort really also paid off. As you can see here, more than 6,600 views and 160 downloads. So that was also a learning. If you have an interesting, successful event, take the time and the resources to document it well. Our idea was to offer one platform co-op event every 6 weeks. inviting the community to dynamize the event series. So the second Platform Co-op event was hosted by Fermondo. Here we have Felix sitting. 15 participants learned about the Platform Co-op and how to avoid the venture capital trap. And the third Berlin event took advantage of Trevor's visit to Berlin. He talked to 20 participants about the new book, Underworked and Underpaid. Sorry, Overworked and Underpaid. And we collectively looked back at the first 6 months, which was actually here in the middle. So the fourth event took place at Collega, a newly developing platform looking to support a fairer peer-to-peer work organization. Collega talked about purpose ownership and the rooted internet fund they belong to, explaining why this model is more beneficial for both consumers and companies. And the fifth made use of Tiberius' visits to Berlin. The 20 participants had a chance to listen to the co-founder of Sensorica and hear about open value networks, which, according to Tiberius, is the third emerging structure besides platform capitalism and platform cooperativism. Then Get Decentralized is a local WeShare event where coders, hackers, and scientists get together to explore decentralized concepts and technologies. So the fourth Get Decentralized event had a track on platform cooperativism and continued the lively debate, decentralized networks versus centralized platforms, that started at the first Platform Co-op Berlin event with Michel. The organizer of the Get D event series is also here. Joachim, where are you? Raise your hand. So please, so if you have a question concerning decentralization, talk to this guy. But we also took the platform ideas to other events. Here a workshop that drew about 30 attendees at the Republika conference in Berlin. So you also have visual graphics and a podcast documenting the outcomes. And our biggest Platform Co-op event so far to date reaches over 80 people. So the tent size limited the participation, but interest actually was much higher. The workshop was titled Return of the Co-op, Building the Next Generation Sharing Economy, and took place at the 4th WeShare Fest in Paris. So the session began with 5 presentations of platform co-ops and aspirants from the Netherlands, Belgium, France, and Germany, and then was followed by rounds of 5 breakout groups moderated by invited experts. So you see here the 5 pictures, you will see some known faces. Their brainstorming topics were like first governance, second relationship between platform and users, values and distribution, business model, finance and technology, and the fifth, mutualization. And after some elaborate procrastination, I finally published recently a comprehensive 12-page document about this event on SlideShare, so far just in German, but I promise I will post the English version next week. So if people are interested, can have a look there. It was great to see so many people really involved in this event. A talk titled Airbnb was yesterday, platform co-ops will be tomorrow, at an event at the German Academy of Cooperatives, drew over 25 listeners, predominantly from the cooperative bank world. So this presentation is also available in English and German on SlideShare. Interestingly, even though the talk was held in German and encountered some resonance in the German cooperative bank context, the viewing and downloading rate of the English version is still threefold to the German one. So if you do an event, do it also like commenting it in English. So it makes definitely worth it. So another workshop drew 30 economic students of the Copenhagen St. Gallen Business School. So the presentation uploaded is under the title Uber Predators and Underdogs, and invited to give a presentation of business at the Business Ethics Summit about Solidarity 3.0. Was also a good opportunity to discuss collaborative economy and introduce platform cooperativism to 15 university professors. Assigned by the Goethe Institute to give a workshop to 15 journalists from around the world taking part in the visitor program on behalf of the German Foreign Office was another good occasion to introduce and discuss at length aspects of collaborative economy and platform cooperativism with opinion formers. Then followed another series of platform co-op talks in Spain and Mexico, one presentation to 30 participants at the Tenerife Collaborativa Sharing Island Conference, and the same presentation and workshop to 30 people at the Fab Lab Mexico City on behalf of the Goethe Institute, and a third presentation in Mexico City as well, this time at the Spanish Culture Center and in the context of the Mexican We Share Summit. Invited by Team Labs. Oops. Okay, so here we, okay. Okay, so you will see the picture later. Invited by Team Labs, the Barcelona-based cooperative learning and incubator project of the University of Mondragon, allowed for further discussion about platform co-ops with their students, and recently a workshop with 60 plus people at the second We Share Fest in Barcelona. Here we looked at the future of work and life and possible a source of income, including basic income, open value networks, platform co-ops, and the other form of online and offline cooperative-like models. So I think it was also an intent to bring down from the online world to the offline world platforms in different contexts. And so to close, let me present a short summary and some learnings from these events. I presented you 25 events, which together had over 600 participants, averaging like 25 to 30 each occasion. So the first takeaway was like platform cooperative needs some explaining, but they do find an interested audience, not yet immediately going viral, but we do see a constantly increasing interest and awareness. Second takeaway, so you remember the delicious pizza and the nice looking faces around Madrid. So it doesn't really take much to get started. A group of people around a table with some good food and drink is a good platform to start a discussion. So just do it. Third takeaway, start your own platform, Co-op X group for your region on Facebook. I know we all want to leave Facebook and go behind, but until we might as well use them for a quick start and a fast dissemination. And the fourth takeaway, if you have an interesting sexual event, take the time to document it. Now, even though we published just a few presentations, mainly on SlideShare, we reached over 10,000 people this way. So that could have been done much more so, but I also hope that the Platform Co-op Consortium can maybe help and be a boost for this. So little by little, the bird builds its nest, and we have done so during the last year. Nevertheless, so far mainly bottom up. Because why? When I attended an event exclusively dedicated to co-ops and the reform of cooperative law at the House of Representatives of the German Parliament, none of the participants from various political parties, ministries, or co-op associations brought up online business, collaborative economy, or platform cooperativism. It wasn't even mentioned once. And the recent political Congress of the German Green Party started to ask the right questions, like who is developing the new technologies, what motivates them, what biases do they have. But like Joachim is also here, he has been attended it. He also said like platform cooperativism wasn't yet discussed. So how about academia in Germany or in Europe? Esther Schmidt, like the initiator of the platform group Valencia, attended two co-op-related academic conferences this year, the research conference of the International Cooperative Alliance, as well as the Consortium of Cooperative Science Institutes, all very long names. But also she reports that even in this context, collaborative economy, online business, platform co-ops wasn't discussed. So to conclude, our experience, I will catch another 3 minutes, our experience in Germany over the past years indicates that there is not much attention yet. A plausible exception is here the Goethe Institute, like they have staged different events, also the one in Weimar, but I will skip this to get to the last one. So what's next? So we are just planning the next Berlin Platform Co-op event, this time a full 2-day event on the 9th and the 10th September under the motto Platform Co-ops Start Your Own. So please, I would let's save the date. There will be much more information. We started yesterday to publish some. Originally, it was just planned as a workshop, but the great interest has already turned it into a bigger event, and it seems to become a milestone, important milestone. So on the first day, there will be over a dozen presentations under the themes. We are a platform co-op. we want to be a platform co-op, we support platform co-ops, and what platform co-ops need. So each presenter is invited to also bring a challenge they want to share with the audience for collaborative problem solving. And on the second day, there will be several panel discussions and workshops, including, so we have gathered actually quite a lot of expertise. One will be like Pentagrowth model from Valencia, Jevi Kraus, platform design toolkit from Simone Cicero from Rome, Share Tribe, Juho Makkonen from Finland will come, decentralized multi-purpose platforms, smart will also be there, smart co-op, like we already heard, Vita will be there with the fair co-op and other platform co-op initiatives. So please check out the program, which is on the internet. And then for spring, more or less 2007, we have projected to do a bigger conference in Germany, Europe. So, and then the last, so if you're interested in one of these upcoming events or have further questions concerning the previous events and our experiences, because we also experimented with various workshop formats and methodologies, so please contact or talk to me later over a wine or contact me at the following here channels. Okay, thank you very much.